Hey, everybody. All right, we are on day whatever. And what you're working on, just to remind you, is that back to this page. This is the second day we're looking at this. But what I want you to do is put in, which rooms are you going to work in? Okay, and look at my examples. Yesterday, these links weren't active until a student contacted me and said, hey, I can't access it. So if you ever have problems, please reach out to me and let me know. Also, today, you're putting your name under one of these categories, one or the other. Do you want to do a collaborative team project for your leadership points? Or do you want to do a self improvement documentation individual leadership project? You can decide. And I have the descriptions here. Make sure you click and do this today so that can help me. And then tomorrow, we will go into more detail. By the way, if you want to be on a team but you don't know anybody, please put an advertisement over here of the skills you'd like to focus on, or maybe some ideas, anything that you would like other people to know so that we can then put teams together tomorrow. Okay, now let's take a look at our blog. Boom. Let me zoom in here. I'm doing Command plus so we can see this a little bit better. Just a reminder, if I wrote it, delete it. Okay, so this is just, you're going to write your summary. What I like to do is hit return after the Y here and then type out my stuff and then delete my directions below it. Same thing here for all these directions. Today we have something new for the rest of the course. You'll have a leadership activity section at the top of the blog post. Today, essentially, we were just looking at this screen over here. The information you type here is going to be the same information that you put here. So there's a link back over to the Padlet black and white one for you to type your leadership stuff. And the idea is I want to know what's your plan, what you want to focus on, how will we know you're successful. Do as much information here. This is just pitching your idea. We're not officially starting today, but this will help me get an idea of where you're at. For the classroom, the thing that's changed today is that there are no graphics on the template that you're copy and pasting. You're going to put the graphics in there. When I say graphics, it's usually going to be a YouTube video that you embed. And just remember, when you embed a YouTube video, you grab the link at the very top, up here, the youtube.com, blah, 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 blah. You copy that, and then you come over and you paste it in just right in an open space in the blog, and it will automatically embed the video. It should. If not, make a link to the video, and then you can work on that. And if you forgot how to make links, just remember this toggly thing. You have more options, but here's the link option. So if I were to paste in the video here, it will automatically embed it, and that's great. If it didn't, let me do this again. If it just stayed a link, watch this, I'm going to do a little thing. If it just stayed a link like this, then I would go like this, click on this, and right there it automatically knows it's a link, and I just have to click that box right there. Okay, now it's a link. And if I were to back that out there, it'll stay a link. Okay, now back to our blog. For the classroom, holistic series, Genius Song Deconstructed series, Rick Beato's What Makes a Song Great. There's 100 songs that he tears apart and shows you how they work. It's amazing. So pick which one or ones you want to work on, embed those videos here, and then write a reflection on what you learned, and then delete all of these words. Okay, that's all. In the lab, if you're working in the lab, look at the videos that are the tutorials. We've covered a good chunk of these, but take a look at some of those. Maybe re-review those. Re-review? Is that like redundant? Yeah, whatever. These videos are more complex. These were posted yesterday, so same with the lyric ones. I just leave these here because just go into the Hook Lab and play around, try things out, experiment, embed whatever videos you watch, and then write your reflection, and then, of course, delete the words. Practicing in the guitar room, watch this. Paul Davids is a really amazing guitarist, and he's a really good online guitar teacher. He talks about things that he wished he had done when he was learning. For instance, stretching hands. This video is about 10 minutes long, but it's basically how to stretch your hand muscles, ligaments and tendons and so on, so that you're not going to have damage over time. And it's really important. Watch this. I think you'll really like it, and it's very helpful. Justin's lessons, if you started these yesterday, continue on. Pick up where you left off. And if you need a bigger challenge, you already know how to play a little bit guitar. I like Jake Lizio's teaching process. It's really thorough, He does a great job. But there's 5 different lessons on playing blues guitar that are really, really good. You can maybe check those out. Then embed a video. So if you watch a bunch of videos from Justin today, you don't have to embed all of those. That would be kind of crazy. Pick maybe your favorite one from the day, embed that video, and then write about what you were learning and practicing today. Okay. Outside, Adria Wallach is an amazing game designer. She challenged herself to build a game a week for a year, solo. This interview is really cool. It shows some of the games that she made. It's an audio interview, but it's on YouTube. And yes, you might say to yourself, well, I thought this was School of Rock, not game design. Well, she has a creative idea generating process that is really amazing that would work for pretty much any creative field. It has to do with a framework. Figuring out what your limitations are and working within those limitations of the creative field, and then making decisions on what to do. And it's really creative and very simple process, and I think you'll really like that. Go ahead and embed the video, do reflections, go outside, walk, think about it. Yep, good. The studio, woo! Holistic songwriting. I love the YouTube channel. There are so many different series, playlists that he has there. The songwriting corner is really amazing. Exercises are really cool. He shows cards that he just made that help you with creating ideas. You don't need the cards, but you can just see what he's doing with the exercises. And then the 5-minute lesson. This is really cool. This one has nothing to do with cards. I just forgot to delete this. So you don't need the cards for that either. Embed the YouTube video or videos that you think are really interesting, and then write your reflection, then delete all my words. Oh, by the way, when you're embedding the videos, the point is that you have access to these resources down the road. So when you come back to your blog, you can go back and go, oh yeah, that's right, I did that. Control room, so much good stuff. This is a link I had yesterday, more of the videos from him yesterday. If you didn't have a chance to go through those, you can continue on. He knows what he's talking about. This is a support page at Soundtrap that has information about effects and mixing. You should check it out. It's really effective, really cool. Also, get to know any training system that's out there for software you're working on, because they usually have really good resources when you get stuck. Search for other creative people on the interwebs, specifically YouTube, that are using Soundtrap in really creative ways. This is a teacher that is recreating songs. So he does Post Malone and others. He recreates their songs in Soundtrap. And in watching him do this, he highlights different features and so on. And I thought that was a really creative way of getting more depth of a Soundtrap. Embed the videos, write your reflection, delete my words, yay. Of course, you know this process. Again, delete my words when you're done with this. And then just reflect on today's, what you learned and the process of learning it and how that went. That is it. You have a great day, and I will talk to you sooner than later.